At Rathkamp Financial, we offer customized investment solutions and superior client service. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
Happy to have back with us again Amanda Everitt. She is the Executive Director of Destination Downtown Lancaster, and appreciate you joining us today, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you too. Thanks so much for having me back. I appreciate it.
Sure thing. As we jump into these final few days of 2023, you are already prepared for 2024. So we want to touch upon some of the holiday activities going on in the Fairfield and Lancaster County area, and whatever you have to share with us here today. I know you've got a big celebration on New Year's.
We have got a giant celebration on New Year's. We are lovingly referred to as the Glass Town. We're the home of anchor hawking. Lancaster Glass used to be located here. And during the glass boom, we were kind of that hub for glassware. And so we really wrapped our arms around that and thought that's really something that defines us. And we felt like we were losing market and people were staying home to watch the ball go up in New York City. And we thought, we have this beautiful historic downtown. What can we do to bring people out of their living rooms and bring them down to have this collective experience that's something that is uniquely Lancastrian? And so we partnered with our Lancaster City Parks, our Visitors and Convention Bureau, Visit Fairfield County, our Ohio Glass Museum, to bring forth Glasstown Countdown. And what that is folks have an opportunity to purchase a beautiful hand-blown glass ornament, or they can go and take a class and blow their own ornament. And then we attach them onto this giant sphere that can hold up to 700 of the glass globes. And so individuals can come down and we are, instead of dropping the ball, we are going to raise it at the stroke of midnight. There'll be a DJ downtown, food trucks. We enjoy an open refreshment area here in within the historic district. So people can go to their favorite bar, favorite restaurant, grab a beverage to go, or they can bring their families down and we can see fireworks explode and watch the ball rise at the stroke of midnight.
We've seen pictures of previous events, and
Yeah.
I tell you, you can have the ball drop in New York City. This colorful ornament collection that you have going up into the air is absolutely fantastic.
Pretty impressive. And again, I think there's something that's much more deeply emotional about it because it is something that is so rooted in our culture and in our history. And so there's a little bit more of that personal touch. And it's just fun because we get families down here that, maybe they've been at a pajama party. We've got a whole listing of events that are happening downtown. And if anybody wants to check out what else is happening that evening that they can take advantage of, please go to destinationdowntownlancaster.com, click on our events page, and you'll be able to see all of the participating businesses and what they've got going on that night. We've got a downtown historic church that's hosting a pajama party for families and children earlier in that day, as well as a fantastic concert being put on at the Mill Event Center for New Year's Eve with Bad Influence playing. The list just goes on and on. So there's really something for everyone. And even if you just want to come down and listen to that music and sip a beverage with your family, with your friends, and wait for that glorious midnight ball rising, that's good too. It's just a great way to connect with community.
And if you have a little warmer weather, it's all the better, right?
It's all the better, but I always say there's no such thing as bad weather. There's only bad outerwear.
Well stated. I had never thought of it that way before. Uh, Once the crystal ball goes up, the glass ball, as it were, we want to prepare for 2020. So, what is ahead for January?
January is an exciting month for us. We host our annual meeting. We call it our Special Improvement District and Destination Downtown Lancaster annual gathering. And it's really an exciting opportunity to look back at all of the wonderful things that have happened, and then look towards the future. It's a sneak peek into 2024. That event always sells out. We release those tickets to our members first, and those are available right now to our members, and then they'll become available to anyone who would like to attend. It's hosted at Maria's in the ballroom. And it's a wonderful dinner, and it's just a fun time to share space with 200 plus other people that love the downtown and love the vibrancy. So you've got government officials, business leaders, property owners, nonprofit agency directors, and people who live in the downtown residents. And it just has this wonderful energy to the event where everyone is in such a celebratory mood and excited for the future.
I know many areas that people are familiar with downtown areas are they kind of are found in one settlement. You know, everything is laid out real close by. Lancaster's downtown is unique in the fact that you climb a hill in part of it to be able to get to the governmental buildings
Yeah,
and the churches and everything.
yeah.
There is nightlife, there's places to eat, there's things to do, and it just seems like you are a small Las Vegas. It doesn't seem to sleep
It doesn't.
without the
It
gambling.
doesn't. There's a wonder again, and I think that it is because of that wonderful mixture of government buildings, privately owned businesses, agencies that are doing good works, and then that residential component. So you've got all of the businesses, your religious institutions, your nonprofit agencies, and so there's always something happening, and it becomes a very tight-knit community. We're a small city, but oftentimes it feels like we're a small town. For example, I just walked to work this morning, and I liken it to Sesame Street. I got stopped 3 times. It's pretty cold out there, but lots of people are coming and going, and there's always something happening. And you can meet the people that are living and working in your neighborhood. I'm gonna start singing like Ernie, "These are the people in your neighborhood," right?
License for
Uh,
that, by the way.
but it's great. It and again, it is extremely good for community pride. It inspires civic pride, and it makes people care about the place that is downtown Lancaster a lot more, and that's how we get stuff done down here.
And it's almost as if you know everybody. And despite being a newcomer, if you walk the streets, somebody knows you because they're giving you a howdy or stopping you on the street to talk about their downtown.
It's a very friendly downtown. A lot of times people say the Midwest is the friendliest place. And as a born and raised Canadian who has now lived in Lancaster for 24 years, I can say that y'all have like Canadian-like friendliness. So I feel like that's an endorsement from the country up north, and we know friendliness. So yeah, yeah.
So I've got to ask you, you use the phrase y'all. Are you Southern Canadian? Is that the
Right? Yeah, Southern Ontario, so we say y'all, bless your hearts. No, I love the term y'all. I love the term y'all. I'm stealing it from the South.
Uh, now, as you mentioned, things are going on all the time. I imagine people are getting ready for Valentine's Day. I know we're not even quite to Christmas as we talk about this, but still, just around the corner, February is going to bring things your way too, I'm sure.
February is going to bring things. We are always bustling during the month of February. Again, there really isn't a month when we're not bustling. So February is a wonderful opportunity for folks to hang out with their loved ones, and we have a variety of incredible restaurants in downtown Lancaster. So it's always a hot spot. Plus, if you're looking for a date night, we have the glass blowing studio at Ohio Glass Museum. If you're looking to get out a little energy on Valentine's Day, we have an axe throwing business downtown, so you can go and schedule your dinner and fun with axe throwing. You can, if you want a more quiet evening, you could go and paint pottery at Art and Clay. So we have things to do as well as things to eat and drink. So the Valentine's Day week is always a busy one in downtown Lancaster. And then we thought, you know what? How can we activate outdoor spaces in the winter and bring more vibrancy during, what is a slower month for us, even though it's not slow? And so we thought, you know what? We're going to partner with Aaron Ool and Lancaster Brewfest once again, because we do our annual Brewfest in August every year. And we're doing a winter Brewfest. And that's going to be on Saturday, February 24th. So darker beers, heating stations. We're going to shut down the street, have over 25 Ohio breweries represented. Tickets are on sale now, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome to see that you're being that active and putting up the heat stations too to keep you warm during these
You
times.
never know. It could be 70 degrees. It is Ohio. It's always a crapshoot. But we want to bring people together during that time to try delicious Ohio beers and celebrate in the heart of our city.
I promised I wouldn't keep you very long. Is there anything that we have missed you wanted to make sure we got across today?
No, I think looking at first quarter of 2024, just stay tuned to our social media pages as well as our website. Subscribe to our newsletter. You can do that again by going to destinationdowntownlancaster.com because we've always got something going on downtown.
We started this with you in January of last year. You were our first guest,
That's
and
right.
you're going to be our final guest for the year as well. How about that?
I feel so cool right now. Thank you.
We'll try and catch up with you by springtime, if not
Excellent.
before. So thank you again, Amanda, for your time, and Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you. Have a wonderfully happy holiday and thanks for having me.
Amanda Everitt from Destination Downtown Lancaster, our guest today on the Fairfield County edition of Litter Media Live.